together, but today we have a special guest, and also he's joining our Real Talk conversations. His name is Don Weekly. And Don Weekly, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey, hello everybody. How you doing?
Good.
Don Weekly here, Kalispell, Montana. I branded myself when I first came into real estate as Wild West Properties of Montana, and because a lot of things of the West are still very wild compared to your bigger cities. So, and this is one of the last best places. So that's the name I picked, is Wild West Properties of Montana. A little bit about me. Been here in Flathead Valley. I moved to Montana when I was 9 with my family. Been here pretty much ever since. Graduated Flathead High, class of '86. Braves, go Braves! And what else? Been married. I got 4 children of my own, and a couple others along the way that I'm proud of. And our little ones are all that's left at home now. I have a 7 and 8-year-old at home, both my boys, my twins. The youngest one is Derek. He's just turned 7. Mason is 8. He'll be 9 November 29th. And, love living here in Kalispell, Montana, Flathead Valley. I've been here so long that when we have an early winter like what we just had hit us a little bit and it's melting away, I'm like, I want to move somewhere else. I want to go someplace warm. I want to wake up where it's warm all the time. And then I think about it. I think, where do I want to raise my boys? Where do I want them to grow up? Where do I want them to be safe?
Right.
And I'm already here. We're already here. So this is where it's at. This is where I call home.
Fantastic. It is a great place to live, and I can totally understand that. Our family moved here from Ohio, so I get that. And there's times too when I think, wow, the snow is not going away this winter. But again, you couldn't really find a more beautiful place, in my opinion, to live and raise your kids. So that's pretty cool. So you're in real estate, just like I am. So why did you get into real estate?
I got into real estate. Half the family's in real estate, but I got into real estate. Well, yeah, there's several attractors. Okay, one, everybody's like, oh, okay, I can work my own hours and make all this money. Yeah, well, yeah, that's a tiny part of it. Okay, but honestly, I'm tired of working. I was tired of working the 9 to 5s for the big box stores. Tired of working for somebody else. You walk in. Example, I was a machinist at Semi Tools, now Applied Materials, here in the Flathead Valley, and great place. I'm not dogging it, but I walked in and everything was hunky dory. 10 o'clock, the boss came down. He said, "Don, come on." I'm like, "No, really?" He's like, "Come on." And I'm like, "Oh man." I walked into the break room and there was like 30 plus other people there. I'm like, "Oh, cool. I'm not being selected out." But that fast, I had a job. That fast, I didn't have a job. I did not have an income. I didn't have a flow of money to take care of myself or my family or my needs.
Oh, how scary.
That sucked. No, that's what it did. It just sucked. It sucked the life out of me. I was scared and I was upset. I was happy for the change. It was like something new, exciting, but it's unemployment. Yeah. It was a hard time. But so anyhow, back to why I joined. I didn't want to have that ever again. I didn't want to have that dagger looming over me. Okay, that weight. And now I do it also real estate. I wanted a better lifestyle for my kids. Working for these people for $15 an hour, $12 an hour, $10 an hour, whatever it is, by the hour. You're a slave to the clock. You're a slave to them. And I can never afford to buy a camper, a nice vehicle, take off a week to go see, next summer we're going to go see Mount Rushmore, and we're going to go see the Devil's Tower, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the big tower. I want the boys to watch the movie, and then we're going to go see that, go, oh, look at that. Holy cow, and we'll just watch their eyes light up, So I do it for them. I want to do it for them. I want to be more successful every year than I was a year previous, for them, for my family. And, it's a good career. And my boys are young. And by the time they're ready to graduate high school, one's in first grade, one's in third, maybe they'll see what dad's doing with real estate. And want to say, "You know what, Dad, we want to do what you're doing." And then I can hand them the reins before it's too late, and let them, instead of going to college or a trade school, they could be a realtor from the ground up and do it right. So we'll
Absolutely. A
see.
lot of people do that. That's a great why, having your kids and, wanting to do something bigger and better and show them it can be done, and you can also scale your business up with real estate. So, once you set your goal as to what you want to make, you can do that and then do it again the next year, scale it up. That's a beautiful thing. Now you've chosen eXp Realty as your preferred company to work with. Why is that? What do you love about eXp Realty?
In one word, flexibility. Okay. And what I mean by that, when I came on as a realtor 3 years ago through, I was talking to different people, different companies, and the one I chose was KW. I'll say that, and nothing wrong with KW, not dogging them, but I didn't like the atmosphere once I was there. I didn't like the tonal from the local office. Okay. And I was listening to a podcast. I'm a big podcast listener, and I also listen to a lot of books on Audible. And this guy is this EXP. Join our team. Doesn't matter where you're at in the country. Join our team. And I'm like, EXP, and it was just in my head every day for 8 hours a day when I was working as a machinist. I heard that pounding, and I'm like, yeah, I got to check this out. So um, things happened. I left KW sooner than I was prepared to, and I walked into the one of the local offices for one of the EXP guys, and I said, "Tell me about what you got going on." And I told him my story. I told him what I've been hearing, and he told me, and I was pretty much hooked ever since.
It's a phenomenal company. I think that a lot of people don't understand, how it is different from traditional real estate. But the biggest part is the fact that we're owners. The ability to be able to have ownership in a company and it didn't cost you $100,000 a year to do it. That's pretty phenomenal. So the benefit also is, I know for you with kids, the fact that you are building your stocks with this company, which because of ownership, you get to do that. And then also your revenue share, if you take the opportunity to help grow the company as an owner, then you're rewarded for that as well. So those, I think, are two more pieces that probably drew you into eXp. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, oh yes, totally. You have all the jargon nailed down better than I do. You got stock options. You have being able to work out of your office or go out of your home office or go rent an office if you want. Put a sign up on the front door say open for business. Um, the flexibility, again, like I said, flexibility. You have so many different options. It's just it's paramount that the flexibility is what I need, especially having two boys. Today's Friday. Guess what? Parent teachers conference day. I got two boys at home today. Otherwise, I'd have to call in sick to my work and say, yeah, sorry, sick day, kids home, can't do it, or pay for daycare. That sucks up my entire wages for the day anyhow.
Yeah,
So this
that's
way,
true.
I'm flexible enough. The wife's at work. I'm at home taking care of the boys and hopefully doing what I love.
Well, and with flexibility too, because of the fact that we are a technology company, you have the ability to really work from your phone. And if you wanted to sit at the park with your kids, you could.
Yep,
If you wanted to take them skiing, you could still get your business done because of the flexibility and having the tools and technology that works. That's a huge thing, having mobile platforms. And with eXp having our ability to use SkySlope and also our KV Core, which is our lead generation system, we can access that anytime we need to. We have leads coming in, we can respond to them. We don't have to sit in an office to do it. Another thing about flexibility that makes eXp different is most traditional real estate offices require their agents to sit in the office and actually take their phone calls for the office. And you're not getting an hourly wage, but it's taking you from your kids. It's taking you from your home office for 4 hours or so a week. That's a flexibility. You don't have to worry about that, of having to go do that. The other flexibility that I love is we have our office meetings in our World University. So then again, you can plug into our office meetings every other week. Don't leave your home. And you can literally be in your pajamas still, drinking your coffee and participating as an avatar in the world. How cool is
exactly.
that?
Yeah,
Right?
no, it's great. It really is. From this is a technology based company. it is from being in the world and up in the cloud. Um, Speaking of phones, phone apps, we are technology based, and everybody's turning that way. I just looked. I have in real estate business, I have 21 apps on my phone just in my real estate folder alone. Okay, so there's always something there to help me grow, help me learn, and help me serve.
That's right.
Um, the training is phenomenal too. It's great to be there live because you can ask questions. Okay, I can mute the screen. I can mute me and listen and never reply to anything and just do house cleaning and have it playing in the background. Or I could be sitting at the desk focused on the screen, and then I could be when they ask questions, or I could ask questions and come in live. Also, if you cannot make those meetings, which a lot of times we can't, but they're recorded a lot of the times, probably more than half. I don't know what the percentage is, but a high number of times, all training or a lot of trainings are recorded for viewing at a later time, which is a a bank, the knowledge bank, as I call it. It's phenomenal. It really helps. And when I can't get something done, I ask somebody to help me out. That's the other thing. Well, I ask somebody to help me out. They help me out and then remind me of the training over there. And I go, yes, thank you. You helped me that. Now I'll go watch this training when I get time again and watch it again and watch it again until I get it sunk into the stone up here sometimes. Okay. Um, yeah, and when I was telling you, when somebody helps you, we are like a family. eXp is like a family. I've had people that have nothing to do with me or my revenue share or anything. They don't get anything from me other than hopefully a higher stock purchase as stock grows. And if I have questions, they're there. They're happy to help me and are happy to give me answers or give me pointers or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and another thing just to mention is the freedom of branding, because you are your own company within eXp, which is really phenomenal. So, all Don has to do is on his signs, it's mostly his entire sign is his logo, his company, and then a very small logo, about 2x4, it says brokered by eXp Realty. So he's able to build out his brand and let people know what he believes in and what he stands for. And that's pretty phenomenal to have a company that promotes that. So it sounds like things are getting busy with your kids at home. So, I
My
just want to thank
boys,
you. Yeah, thanks for coming on today. I
yeah,
greatly appreciate it.
they are they're a handful and they're in and out and they're in right now, so I apologize.
No worries. That's how we work, right? We have to work with
Lori,
our families and around
there
them.
you are. You were muted for a second,
Okay.
and
So
I can hear you. Good.
we work around our families, don't we? That's just
Yes,
what
we
we have to
do.
do.
Yes, we
So,
do. And
and they come
they're
first.
they're antsy to go. As soon as we're done here, I'm taking them to daycare for a few hours because daycare is having a Halloween party.
Oh,
And
nice.
we went out last night after dinner, and I got them some new costumes, and they're dying to go play.
They're dying to go. Well, you go and enjoy it. And you guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Real Talk, and we will see you again soon. You guys have a
Thank
great
you.
weekend. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.